Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Lorena Creole, and I am so glad all of you are here today for the Resort Recon podcast. Trying to finish my second cup of coffee, second cup of coffee for the day. So glad you guys are all here. This is my in studio theme park show where I can talk to you guys in the studio, and I'm not constantly looking around, looking out for people, all that stuff while I'm rolling on through the parks. So a lot to talk about, right? A big thing to talk about. I hear the first new theme park in 30 years is now they've got the influencer previews, and starting next week, next Thursday, they're going to be allowing pass holders in, and your girl will definitely be checking it out. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get pictures. I cannot wait to get video. And I do believe, and this is my plan, I'm going to be streaming in the evening on the 17th from Epic Universe because man, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm excited to talk about it, excited to share some video and photos with you, and of course, answer your questions about coming to visit Epic Universe. I know some of you guys are like, where should I stay? How much are tickets? How's that going to work? Should I stay across from Epic Universe, or should I stay at the other Universal resorts? And you know what? If those are not in your price range, what other hotels are in the area that I can stay at where your girl has all of those answers for you? And if I don't, I know some people in the chat are going to be able to help me out with that. So, yes, folks, 28 of you guys in here so far. Thank you so much and welcome. And if you are watching this on the replay, welcome to you as well. So it looks like I may be flying solo today, which is okay. Sometimes, friends can't make it to the party, and that's all right. That's all right. Let's see who we got here in the chat. We've got, of course, DJ Knight here. Hmm. Says looks good. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is uh, I'm getting it to my gaming room of my dreams. The 12-year-old girl in me is like flipping out. It's like, no, we need this. We need this. We need this. I have another Demon Slayer figure that I haven't unboxed yet. She's still back there in the box next to Baby Yoda. I gotta get her out. And more Hello Kitty stuff. You know that's coming. Hey, Tom F says, hey, all, hit the like on the way to this Resort Recon stream, and please share it out to all the socials. Yes, please do share it out to all the socials. I'm trying to grow the channel so folks out there can realize there's another source for unfiltered, unsponsored theme park content. I am beholden to no one except my wallet and y'all. Hey, Keely Chow says, hey, everybody, good early morning from Hong Kong. One of the places on my bucket list, Hong Kong. Good early morning to you. We've got Goo435 here in the chat. Says, hey there. Says, hey there, good to see you. Vanessa is here as well. Good to see you, my dear. And thank you so much for being a channel member. And thanks for my wrenches, see Tom F. and Keely Chow. Dad Man in a little bit. I could not do these live streams without you guys. So very thankful you are here. Also, a little note of housekeeping because my channel has gotten bigger than I thought it was going to be. Please respect my mods. I trust them implicitly to handle the chat, so please do respect their decisions and please do listen to their guidance. A lot of times when I can't answer questions, the mods and some other folks are able to answer them as well. Hey, Dad, man. Says, hey there. Can't believe that Epic Universe is almost here. I can't either, man. Isn't it something? I mean, when I moved here, I kept driving by this huge construction site, and I'm like, what the heck is this? When I'm driving from Universal, and I'm like, there's all this. What are they building? Is it like a mega mall? What is it that they've got going on over there? And it wasn't until I saw Bioreconstructs post on X. Dude has been doing God's work. Bioreconstruct. You got to follow him on X if you haven't. And he's like, oh, this is near Sand Lake Boulevard, and what the? I'm like, they're building Epic Universe. They're building a darn theme park. So over the past, I want to say 4 years, I have been able to see a theme park being built, from the dirt getting pushed around to the finishing touches being put together. And it is amazing seeing it rise from the ground. It'll be the first theme park that I've seen built since Animal Kingdom, actually. So it's a big, huge deal. Big, huge deal. Hey, nuanced observer, how you doing? Says, hey, everybody. Hello, my dear, and I hope you and Slytherin Hobbit and nuanced Hobbit are doing wonderful today. Mm, I hope Az never sees that baby Yoda. You know what? Bring it. Because baby Yoda is Slytherin. Yes, he is. Nobody messes with baby Yoda. He might wind up AKing y'all for touching. If you're a Slytherin, you know what those what that acronym stands for. Thank you. That's Jurassic Park Hello Kitty. It kind of looks like it's a alligator, but it's not. It's actually a T Rex. So she's in her T Rex. When you say welcome to my channel, I hear Rizzo as a Mickey Mouse saying, "Welcome to my park. How you doing?" Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Man, I'm so gonna miss that attraction. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Hey, John the Beagle Dad says, "Hey guys, I cannot wait to see Epic Universe. I can't wait to see it in person. I am like itching to see it in person. Finally, I cannot wait." Okay, so you're going on the 28th. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going on the 17th, and I'm also going on, what is that date? May 26th. Also going on May 26th. I got something planned for channel members as well, so stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Hey, Dad says, hi, Lorena. I'll be there on the 17th as well. Well, awesome. Camera Girl is going to be joining me too. As an art student, she is itching to get to that park because she's seen like the pictures, the what the heck is it? The pictures, the videos on TikTok is blowing up with Epic Universe videos, and they're absolutely loving it, loving it. Okay, little puppy's born, so hopefully you'll have the new puppy soon. Can't wait to see the pictures. Let's see. So far, the two value hotels by the park have very good prices considering. Yes, they do. So, if you're planning to stay at if you're planning to stay at either Stella Nova or Terra Luna, they're both same church, different pews. You really cannot beat the price that you're being given, especially considering the park is across the street. Yep. So the park is literally across the street. You can walk to it. They do have shuttles, but you can walk to the park. And also, you will not find another price point or view at that price point where you can get a view from your hotel room into Epic Universe. And the view is stunning. absolutely stunning. So I don't know anywhere where you can get a theme park view for about $200 or a little above that into the park. You can't do that at Disney. I think the last time I checked, just for farts and smiles, I think a theme park view from the Polynesian was upwards of like $1,200 a night. Yeah, kind of crazy. So again, both of those are at great price points. Although I will say, if you are a uh, very particular sleeper like myself, you will hate the bed. So make sure you bring like one of those like egg crate cushions, that go across the bed, or like egg crate or memory foam or whatever. Trust me, you will sleep way better because I was seriously cranky. I'm like Princess in the Pea. I was not happy. Hey, Slytherin Hobbit says hello, all. Well, hello, my dear. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, enjoy the mega movie parade today at 2 p.m. The mega movie parade at Universal Orlando. It is so cool in so many ways, and kind of reminds me of the old school Disney parades. Plus, if you have one of those interactive bubble wands, it interacts with the floats that come by. It's amazing. Oh, and there's also windows, I think, at the Universal Studios store that you can the wand interacts with it. So for I think the $25, 25 to $30, it's a very, very good deal. Plus, you have to see the Jaws portion of the Mega Movie Parade. Yes, the mayor is in the parade. Yes, the mayor has that jacket on too. It's perfect. Let's say outside of those few minor preview issues, it seems Epic Universe will easily overtake Disney. It's going to give Disney a run for its money. I'm cautiously optimistic about that. And I mean, Disney really doesn't have anything within the past 5 years with coming up within, so we'll say 5 years. I don't see anything really from Disney that's going to compete with Epic Universe within the next 5 years. And we're talking about Disney World. We are not talking about Shanghai Disneyland. We're not talking about Disneyland Paris, which they seem to be pumping more money into. But yeah, and they're already planning what's new that's going in Islands of Adventure and the Studios part, and what is coming up next overseas. They've got Universal Studios Great Britain. Yes, that got announced officially. It's crazy. Universal is on the offensive right now with that. So I can't wait. Can't wait to see that. My kids started talking about this years ago. And see, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. Like with Camera Girl, because I always ask her because she's in that demographic. She's just like, I'm not interested in Disney. Because Disney isn't the Disney of the 90s and the early 2000s. And she grew up on that. But now her whole generation is all about, they're all about Nintendo, Minecraft, Sonic, all of that. Like she started out as a Disney kid, and then DreamWorks slash Illumination took her generation over, and they're not giving it back anytime soon. She has been chomping at the bit about this part. Something else. Hey, Braylon says it's recon time. By the way, that stroll and chill, I mean, just beyond breathtaking. And I said what I meant it. Like in one-on-one, you really do make people smile. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I try to do that. And especially for folks who can't get to the parks. I really do try to make folks feel at home, like you're there, happy, all that stuff. So thank you, Braylon. I appreciate that compliment so very much. We tried to change our dates. They said, sorry, sold out. Ah, man. Ugh, that's something else. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of demand for that castle music contemporary. Yeah, way back in the day. I mean, I think the most I paid for it was a lagoon view before they split it up into, hey, now we have this theme park. Lagoon view was basically anything that faced the water. And I think I paid 500 a night. But you got that was back when, you still had the extra magic hours for like 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. And it was this contemporary was pricey, but you still got value for it. It's not the value anymore that it was. Hey, Slytherin Hobbit, great parade. Oh yeah, that mega movie parade is awesome. It's so awesome. And good to see you, my dear. Good to see you. Give Nuance Hobbit a kiss for me. And let's see who else we have got. Who would want to go to the UK? The locals. Here's why. When you have Universal Great Britain, you've got Disneyland Paris. So to get like a hit of Disney, would have to go, if you're in Great Britain, you got to go, you got to go over there to Paris. And I won't get into all jokes about the French. You all know them. But with Universal Studios Great Britain, more people can go to a park that's local, and they wouldn't have to leave they wouldn't have to leave England and go to France. I get it. So yeah, that's a big deal. And I think Universal has a park in Spain, I think. I'm not quite sure. You have to remember, okay, the UK is an island for the most part. It's an island. So that's actually going to be pretty cool with having Universal Great Britain. So that's keep your eye on that one. Americans going to the UK, that would be like a vanity visit. I would say, especially if Universal Great Britain gets Lord of the Rings. As an American, I would visit Universal Studios Great Britain to experience Lord of the Rings. Totally. Ooh. Hey Aldo, how you doing? How you doing, my dear? Cause hi Lorena. Good seeing you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Nuance Observer says we watched a Goofy movie last night and we realized that spirit of Disney had is gone. The spirit was lost in the mid to late 2010s, it seems. Yeah, I want to say between 2012 to 2018. It's like the creep started happening around 2012, and then by 2018, not only had I had it, but Camera Girl was like, "Yeah, I'm done with Disney right now. Let's do Universal." But yes, a Goofy movie. If you're on X, Tevin Campbell tweeted on X about a Goofy movie because Tevin Campbell did the voice of Powerline and the songs of Powerline, especially Eye to Eye. Man, a Goofy movie is I love that. That's still funny and such a great film. I love it. That was like the essence of 90s Disney. And for real, Camera Girl never gets tired of watching a Goofy movie. And if you think Disney doesn't know that the 90s used to sell, they're bringing back Phineas and Ferb, the cartoon, which is one of the best Star Wars episodes. If you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Hey, Bonzo Kilborn. Hello, my dear. Good to see you. Says Lorena Creole looking fly as always. Well, thank you. Thank you, and God bless you, my dear, for saying that. I appreciate that so very much. Let's see. Kiss my grits. Hello, my dear. Says some are claiming Universal and Disney don't compete, but that's BS. Universal is launching a nationwide epic portal tour, and their marketing is branding them as an entertainment destination. Oh, they totally compete. Well, let's put it this way. Disney didn't think that they had competition. Universal has always known their competition is Disney, which is why, if you notice, if you get a survey from Disney, they don't really talk that much about Universal. They kind of focus on their own experience, but it's like they're not knowledgeable of any other threats out there. Universal knows that they have to pull people from Disney. So they've been doing market research for over 10 to 15 years. What can we do to knock Disney down several pegs and make Universal a multi-day, multi-day park, and at the same time make people move their home base from Disney property, which is the Disney bubble, over to Universal. That's the thing. The money is going to shift. And I'm actually going to show you a little bit of that when I get to the quick dismal Disney news that I got to share with you. Good to see you, my dear. Nuance Observer, UK is a good idea because it's English speaking, number one. And Disneyland Paris isn't that far from London. London is a hub for many flights in Europe as well. Absolutely. I think and some of my folks in the audience who live over in Europe, there's the Eurostar, right? That goes through the tunnel from London. Oh, I forget where it is that it. I think it goes from London to Paris. I think that's the Eurostar. And yes, all the flights that come in, especially international flights, as well. Um, I hate Heathrow Airport. I mean, I hate LAX even more, but Heathrow is not one of my favorite hotels. I like Manchester Airport though, but child, uh, Heathrow Airport, it's really strange. Although I do like how before I went to the duty free store, I was given samples of certain liquor and spirits. That was actually pretty cool. Let's see. Harax Nixus Live. Hello. Says, speaking of Universal UK, could we see lands from that park come to main parks, i.e., a possible Back to the Future area replacing Fast and the Furious? Everything is on the table, I would say. Seeing how things go over in the UK, how much demand it is, they might say, you know what, that particular attraction or particular parade or experience, maybe we'll bring it up, maybe we'll bring it over here. So that is possible. Everything is on the table. Oh, Dylan. Okay, Warner. Okay, that's it. Warner Brothers has the park in Spain. I don't know about Universal. Okay, okay, it's a Warner Brothers park. All right. Universal UK should be a castle park, which is probably why they're going to put Lord of the Rings over there. I'm telling you, if they put Lord of the Rings over at Universal UK, that is, oh my gosh, that's perfect. Again, it's like Universal UK Americans are like, okay, you built that park. You say Lord of the Rings, it's okay. Before you had my curiosity, now you have my attention. Oh my god, that is. Let's see. Hello, Mama Service Rex. Hello, hello, hello. Just like Universal Frisco is going to be for the locals. Yes. hmm The one in Frisco, Texas, which basically they took DreamWorks Land from Universal Studios in Orlando, which is oh gosh, it's such a hit for kids, and put it in Frisco. That's pretty much like making a park that combines Chuck E. Cheese, Legoland, and DreamWorks stuff all in one spot. So that model will be like the Disneyland model, where it's supported by the local economy. So, destinations that are family friendly gonna make a lot of money. I hope you guys get the shred pretzel with the booger green cheese on it. It's pretty good. I love it. I love the theme of that. These amazing places. Hello and welcome. Welcome to my show. Good to see you. Says I'm just dropping in for a moment to say you are so grounded and so much fun to watch. Well, thank you. Thank you. Hope to see you in Epic someday. Well, I hope I get to see you at Epic Universe too. You see me, flag me down. Even if I'm live streaming, folks know to wait. I love interacting with folks. I think one of the reasons that I stay grounded with the theme parks is one, I have camera girl, and two, um, my family was not particularly super well off. We were okay. We were middle class. But the only reason I got to go to Disney World so much is because my grandparents, both sets of grandparents, lived in Florida. So it's like we were already there to visit them. So if we had the money, we just make the 2 hour drive down to Orlando. Most of the time, stayed at a hotel on 192. Those of you who know, you know. So theme parks weren't really, it was a privilege, something that wasn't always guaranteed to go and visit. And you literally had to get your money's worth. It wasn't your money's worth. You didn't do it. For some people, they can't just up and roll to the parks. It takes quite an amount of money, so it's not so I always harp on the value aspect, the hammer on the value aspect, because money is a finite resource. And if you don't provide someone value for their money, you really don't deserve it. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. There were rumors of Universal potentially buying an existing park near Barcelona, but nothing has come of it. Ah, wait. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I do remember that. Rumors about that. But yeah, I'm glad Universal decided to make their park in Great Britain, and mainly because I'm such a darn Anglophile. Number one. And number two, if I ever get to go to Universal Great Britain, I can pack it up with a family history research trip as well. Let's see. There's so many of you guys in here, and I sure do appreciate it so very much. I think Universal UK will have not one but two chain stations for travel. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, LAX sucks. It's not a trip through security at LAX if I'm not about to go off on somebody from security because they got an attitude. You know, I totally do. All right. See, and thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes, that's me. No pretense. What you see is what you get when I'm over there in the parks. So yes, I love to meet people. Okay, so let's get the dismal Disney news out of the way before we start nerding out about Epic Universe. So 83 of you guys watching between YouTube and between X. Appreciate you so much. Please heart the stream over on X and thumbs up over on YouTube. So here we have coming from Disney Food Blog, which, how would I put this? We'll call it part of the mainstream media when it comes to the theme park press. And I'm being very polite when I say that. Disney's iconic Grand Floridian gingerbread house is canceled for 2025. You heard that right. Disney's iconic Grand Floridian gingerbread house is canceled for 2025. Now, if you've been going to the Disney parks for a long time, the Christmas holidays at Disney is synonymous with that big, huge, life size gingerbread house in the lobby of the Grand Floridian. Now, even back in the day when they had, the Grand Floridian ambassador, older gentleman, he's passed on now, but he used to be out there. They used to roast chestnuts and give you free chestnuts. They'd have cookies and lemonade and hot chocolate in the lobby. The big, huge, iconic Grand Floridian Christmas tree, so much so that I ripped off the design of that Christmas tree for my own Christmas tree. You would get pictures in front of the Christmas tree, and then you go around and get pictures in front of the gingerbread house, and not only get pictures in front of the gingerbread house, but the smell of just the spices off the gingerbread house, and then buying the delicious treats that they would make on site. Well, that used to be quality's kind of gone down, but the best peppermint bark in existence, I'll tell you that very much, because they make it on site, and I cloned that sucker at home. But that was the thing, especially on the monorail route. You saw the gingerbread house at the Contemporary, but the granddaddy of all gingerbread houses was at the Grand Floridian. So, Disney's Grand Floridian Resort has been under refurbishment for a few years now. Yes, which is really frigging annoying. Starting with an overhaul of the guest rooms, because they're making them look like any room at the Hilton, as opposed to the turn of the century Don Cesar Hotel, Florida kind of look. They're getting away from that. This multi-year project has taken over pretty much the whole resort at one point or another, but it's finally drawing through the close. Last but not least is a lobby update, which includes the addition of a new lobby bar. Do we need another freaking bar? All right, the Enchanted Rose bar is upstairs, which we lost a live band. Yes, there used to be a live band at the Grand Floridian. That's another thing that would actually play Christmas tunes and stuff like that. But anyway, it seems we might lose a beloved tradition, the Grand Floridian gingerbread house. And this is the gingerbread house. You guys have seen me go there pretty much every Christmas around the holidays. Video of them putting the gingerbread house together and just loving it. It was established in 1999. Yeah. 919. So what, like 20? It's been up for almost 25 years every year for Christmas. 25 years. And they just you would think that if you were going to do renovations and Christmas is one of your biggest holidays, why would you couldn't wait till January of 2026? Tell you, it's ridiculous. This is artistry right here. Artistry for, for these gingerbread houses, how they do it. Uh all right. So the Grand Floridian lobby has been a tradition of the resort for the last 25 years. That's what I said. Typically draws heavy crowds during the holiday season with its impressive craftsmanship and seasonal delicious treats. Yes, the gingerbread house is the reason why the one year that I stayed at the Grand Floridian around Christmas holidays, I couldn't even get into the lobby. I wanted to go to the lobby and just chill and sit there and enjoy, the tree and the gingerbread house. I couldn't do that till midnight. So I just had to stay over in my particular lodge, which did have its own Christmas tree, which was nice, but wasn't quite the same. So the other gingerbread houses will be there, yeah, but none of them, none of them, not any one of them is like that. Well, I take that back. The only one that's more impressive than the gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian is the gingerbread carousel that is over at the beach club. That's the only other one, but it's like number two. The one at the Grand Floridian is number one. So I don't. Yeah, so if you can't get your gingerbread fix at the Grand Floridian, you could visit the Contemporary Gingerbread Castle, the Beach Club Gingerbread Carousel, or even the Boardwalk's mini gingerbread model of the resort itself. It's not the same. Although I will say the Beach Club Gingerbread Carousel, the treats over there were much better. Because the ones from the gingerbread house this past Christmas, the shingles were not that good. Not that good at all. So, what they're planning to do is add updates to the carpet, new furniture, and the addition of the Grand Floridian lobby bar. Again, like we need another freaking bar at Disney. It seems like all they're doing is shoving bars in there or calling them family friendly lounges, with alcohol. It's like nothing new, not a new experience. Just drop a bar in it, which is absolutely ridiculous, but this is what they're doing to us here. Let's see. Hey, Matt G, good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Ronan Bunny says all we're getting this year are shows and bars. Yes, shows and bars and concept art. That's it. Epic Universe basically about to curb stomp Disney for a couple of months. This is what they give us. Kiss My Grit says the Grand Floridian renovations are supposed to be starting this month. So Disney's going to take 9 months to simply replace the lobby carpet and install a small detached bar that can be built off site. You know what I think? I Kiss My Grits. I think they're dragging it out so they don't have to pay people as much up front. That's the only thing I can think about because Disney takes forever to build something. Universal's like, yeah, we can either confirm there or deny that we're building stuff, and then next thing you know, boom, it's ready. Like what? That that fast? Yeah. For some reason, and I don't know if it's because of tax write-offs or whatever it is, Disney drags out everything. Case in point, Tron. Just saying. Grand Floridian Gingerbread House is the signature of all resorts for Christmas. Yes, it is not a Christmas trip to Walt Disney World unless you've gone to see the gingerbread house and get pictures in front of it and the Grand Floridian Christmas tree. And now that value is gone. It's going to be, I don't even want to know how dirty that lobby is going to look. It's a darn shame. You're going to have renovations during the Christmas holidays. Somebody make that make sense. Nuance Observer says this is truly the Bob Iger company. This is no longer the Walt Disney Company. The Disney family and shareholders should sue and remove Iger. Yeah, it is the Bob Iger company. And as much shade as I used to throw on Michael Eisner, at least he was building experiences, at least he was doing that. But with the Disney company, here's the thing with the Disney company. Because the company is public and the largest shareholder Is the largest shareholder Steve Jobs' widow? I know she sold her shares, or her shares are not, but Steve Jobs used to be the largest shareholder, at least single shareholder. So what the problem that you have, not problem, but this is the situation. Shareholders like me that have like a couple of shares, shares we might have inherited, may have been gifted as a kid, we have a couple of shares here and there. We are nothing compared to the institutional shareholders and the hedge fund managers. For example, BlackRock and Vanguard. I believe Vanguard holds the most amount of shares. And then you have BlackRock, which is second. Those two companies own a ton of shares. So much so that, along with the likes of hedge fund managers who will vote shares for people if they don't, trump us, one, two, and three shareholders. So when you talk about the shareholders, or I hear people talk about, oh, the shareholders should revolt, it's like, though, there's two types of shareholders. And shareholders like me, they don't care about us. They'll politely let us put something on the ballot, like requiring that the board of directors have someone on it who has actually worked in the parks. Nah, they didn't want to do that. Stuff like having Disney disclose their political donations. Nah, they don't want that from us at all. At all. At all. Which is a mess. Uh, Tom says it's time to get more of the drink at Disney. Hang on a second. I have to tell somebody they're being too loud. It's time to get more of the drink on at Disney. Yay, said no family ever. It's a damn shame. They used to remember back in the day, because I remember this, after a long day at the park, because I remember when they didn't used to sell alcohol in the Magic Kingdom. You go to the resorts, for dinner, and they bring out, the menu and stuff. And if you're like my family, we hit at least two Lapu Lapus. And around then it was understood and expected, they bring out the drink menu, but you're at dinner, you're not in the actual park, which is different. Who are they making all these bars for? Kamala Harris, wine moms, the I'm not an alcoholic crowd. It's made for Disney adults. Disney adults who are dinks. Disney adults, there's two camps with this that I try to explain to folks. There's Disney adults, and there are adults who love Disney. Adults who love Disney were pretty much about the integrity of the parks. The parks are not a whole life. There's some stuff where it's just like, okay, you can't really do that. We're very logical about what's going on. But Disney adults think the experience is completely for Disney adults. Adults who love Disney know that Walt Disney's original intent is these parks are for the young and the young at heart, meaning for the whole family. Okay. Disney adults think it's all for them. So eventually, and this is probably not hyperbole, Disney World is going to turn into basically a 24/7 kegger. Just wait. Just wait. Let's see. Gingerbread House is a Christmas icon and a massive draw for non-Grand Floridian guests. Yes, this is a very good point that you bring up, Chris My Grits, because I remember when I stayed at the value resorts, it's like, okay, we can only afford to stay at the value resorts, but you know what? We can go over to the Grand Floridian and get the pictures and all that. We don't have to tell people we didn't stay at the Grand Floridian, but you could go over there and do that. And that was a massive, massive draw. Love the gingerbread house. Absolutely, Evan E. Absolutely. Yep, all that for dumb mini bar at the Grand Floridian. Yeah, Imagineering is creatively bankrupt. This is all they want to do: shove bars in, and DVC lounges. Yeah, they took away our Frontierland shooting gallery. Ugh, incredible. They are definitely going broke. Go woke, go broke. They really are. And they think that how would you say it? They think that they do not have any competition. Hey KB, good seeing you. Good seeing you. And we've got Max Relax. We're discussing Doom. Yes, it's the dismal the, the dismal Disney the dismal Disney section. So the last thing that I'm going to show you guys with regards to dismal Disney news, because it does dovetail into what's going on with Epic Universe, that juggernaut that Disney tries to claim. Oh no, we're not worried about it. We're not worried about it at all, right? No big deal. It's not anything. We're really not worried about Epic Universe. Bob is totally worried about Epic Universe. Trust me, so much so I don't think he's probably taking 3 showers instead of two. But coming from Jim Shaw over there on X, he is a former Disney Imagineer, I believe. He says hashtag Disney World hotels and discounts are nice, but they point to an effort to blunt the opening of Epic Universe. Walt Disney World should congratulate Comcast and focus on creating great new rides to attract guests. Now, if you look at these prices here, okay, it's saying Disney Plus subscribers, which is funny. Why are they trying to do this? It's like hardly anybody is getting stuff with I have Disney Plus, but I have it for like $1.99 because I have Hulu and I've had Hulu for years. Everybody wants to text me now. So I have Hulu, so it really doesn't bother me. But it's just like, okay, Disney Plus, really? But ignore that part. And Dad, man, take a look at this: $99 per night plus tax for standard rooms at Disney's All Star Sports resorts. Well, number one, the All Stars, I do call that ghetto Disney. It really, really is. But I haven't seen a $99 rate at a value resort in probably 10 years. 169 a night plus tax for Woods View rooms. I don't know what that is. At Disney's Port Orland Resort, Riverside. $169 per night. I haven't seen that price in over 10 years for a value resort. Notice it's not the Port Orleans Princess rooms. Not that. 229 per night plus tax at the Cars Family Suites at Disney's Art of Animation resorts. Again, those are normally about 400 and some odd dollars a night for a family suite. I do like the family suites of Art of Animation Resort. Cars is the farthest one away from the Skyliner. That's where that is. So it's probably why they're giving you a discount, but it's for the ones you got to walk the furthest to. It's also the best themed, actually, if you ask me. I like Cars Land. I mean, the Cars area over there. It's really nice. But again, the suites are like 400 something a night. It's got a kitchenette in it, so it's nice. It's got a separate bedroom and kitchenette and two televisions. It's a nice suite, but they're usually very pricey with no discounts. You again, you never see discounts on the family suites ever. And now they're giving them. Granted, they're giving it again for the one that's the furthest away from, the main building, Animation Hall, where you have like the arcade, check-in desk, gift shop, food court, all of that stuff. 249 a night plus tax for deluxe studios at Disney Saratoga Springs Resort. That's right across from Disney Springs. Again, have never seen it that cheap. And here is the kicker at the bottom. $339 per night plus tax for Savannah View rooms at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. Savannah View rooms. I want to say this is probably at least 40% off. Savannah View rooms. Those are the rooms that face the Savannah at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. And honestly, if you're staying at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, if you're not staying at a Savannah View room, you don't need to stay there. It's not worth it. But where you can see, you know, all of the animals, that are out there that are gorgeous. And at night you can see them, in the day you can see them, and it really makes the visit just absolutely fabulous. And the Animal Kingdom Lodge, again, it's themed perfectly back when Imagineering, or whoever is responsible for that, actually cared about hotel design. It is distinctive. It's like you don't even feel like you're in Orlando at all, you know, when you're there. So yeah, that is crazy. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, $339 a night. I mean, that will probably sell out very, very quickly. All Star Sports Resort, probably not. No one really wants to stay there unless they have to. And the other would be the Cars Family Suites, because they never put suites on sale. Never, never. So they're doing all of this stuff because please stay with us. Don't go to Epic Universe. Don't go to Epic Universe. You know, get people drunk by DVC. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, CJ. Says Pleasure Island was the best in Y2K. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Pleasure Island Y2K was absolutely fun. It was like Disney World for adults, in a in a good way. It was just fun. Absolutely fun. My favorite was Mannequins with the rotating dance floor, where it was New Year's Eve every night. Drinks in the test tubes. It was cool. Loved it. And the Improv Club, which I'm forgetting the name of it, but the Improv Club, that for the Adventurers Club, that was fun. Let's see. Yeah, they did, but now, they got Disney Springs, which is basically a outdoor mall, pretty much. Although the entertainment they have on the weekends is actually pretty good. So I will say they've changed it, but if you want Disney without paying to go to Disney, just go to Disney Springs. That's what a lot of people start doing. Adega Outlaw, hello. The author Adega Outlaw says, I became a DVC owner long before Iger. I have no idea what the prices were now. They're crazy. They are absolutely insane. And the only thing that they've been pushing hard at Disney has been DVC. Let's see. Disney is the enemy. Disney is the enemy. This stuff is interesting to watch, and Lorena's charm makes it something I want to watch. Disney can so burden hell. Well, thank you, Max Relax. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, my dear. And Kiss My Grit says, what? Oh, yeah. Disney's so scared. $300 to $400 a night. We're coming up on Easter. Okay. Easter. Most nights from June 29th to July 31. That is one of the highest seasons, the summer season, when all the kids are out of school. There's a reason people would either try to go before the end of May or wait until August for hurricane season, because the summer is expensive. And to go from $600 to $700 a night, which is typical, because the yacht and the beach club have this shared water. I call it a water park, but it is nice. It's called Stormalong Bay. There's nothing like it whatsoever. It's gorgeous. $300 to $400 a night. Ooh, they are so flippin' worried. Is it possible Disney has alienated a few customers? Oh, quite a few. Quite a few. So many so that you've got Disney influencers slobbering over Epic. It's so true. It really is so true. Hey, KB says, I loved Pleasure Island. I did too. Pleasure Island was such a vibe. Go on YouTube and watch the old commercials for Pleasure Island. They basically hailed it as drop the kids off at at one of the kids clubs, like, well, it used to be the Neverland clubs, not anymore, stuff like that, and go to Pleasure Island and enjoy it. They build it as like a an adult playground for Disney. So yeah, they used to. They used to. Yeah, I missed the island pub crawl. That was awesome. Also, shout out to CJ for the thumbnail because the lettering on it, I love it. It reminds me of old school Disney. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, done yourself as usual, my friend. Let's see. Hello, John E. Good to see you. And Barry on. Good to see you as well. So good to see you. So good to see you. Over 116 people in the chat. So glad that you're here hanging out with us between YouTube and between X. So let's get to what you came for. What you came for, of course, which is Epic Universe. Dang. I mean, look at this picture, and I wanted to. I was gonna wait for this picture, but I had to show it to you guys for a couple reasons. Let me see here, and let's see. CJ says Epic Universe opens up and Disney is screwed. Faraway people like me will plan their vacations around that park and go to Disney as an afterthought rather than the other way around. Yeah, because here's the other thing that some people don't realize: where Epic Universe is, you can see Epic Universe from the Orange County Convention Center. You can walk from the Orange County Convention Center over to Epic Universe if you wanted to. Take an Uber, um, take one of the little powered rickshaws or whatever. It's right there. It's also next to the International Drive tourist trap. It is also near Icon Park, which the Blue Man Group Theater is supposed to open up the end of May. It is also close to the shopping center that has a Publix right there. And the Chick-fil-A is on the other side. You can actually walk from Stella Nova to the Chick-fil-A or Terra Luna and the Chick-fil-A. It is literally, you can just make your home base there and you don't have to drive at least 5 miles to get off a Disney property to, go somewhere else to eat for cheap. And right there at the intersection of John Young Parkway and Destination Parkway is what I like to call the Epic Wawa. Right there. There's so much value there, and a bunch of other hotels that are up and down Destination Parkway, Hilton's. I know I think there's Staybridge Suites, Nova Suites, a bunch of these total hotels that are there. But This is the entrance to Epic Universe, and the reason why I bring it up at night. And this is from Theron White over on X. So shout out to him. He says Zach Coddington on Facebook shared this gorgeous nighttime photo of the Universal's Epic Universe portal entrance. Simply stunning with the lights and Helios in the distance. Let's see. Reason I bring this up, take a very good look at this portal. How many times have I said that the portal to Epic Universe is basically analogous to when you enter the Magic Kingdom? There's two sides you can enter, and it's got that plaque up there that tells you, you leave behind. I'm paraphrasing. You basically leave behind, today, and you go and visit the past, future in this park, and it like narrows your focus down, and then you walk out. It's like Main Street USA just explodes. This is practically the same experience. Instead of Cinderella's castle at the end, you've got Helios that's right there. That looks so gorgeous. Look at this portal. This is a Chronos that they have there. And right at the front, above the tunnel, it says, "Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams." That whole thing is lit up. And do you notice on the ground there's points of light? Remember, like Epcot used to have? Remember that? Hey, Snore the Poop is. Good seeing you. Another one of my amazing, amazing mods. Appreciate you. And Retro Gamer 2408, I see you. Says, "Hey, Lorena and everyone ready for Epic Universe?" And 40s Mandalorian says, "Disney's reputation needs to be rehabilitated." Yeah, it does. I know one thing, Universal is not giving back their Imagineers. I know that much, because this is literally for all those Imagineers that Disney kicked to the curb and that Universal now has. Epic Universe is basically a big, what'd you call it? Middle finger salute to the Walt Disney Company. There's no other way to interpret it. I've never seen anything like this. And it's just insane. Never seen anything of this particular scale. And Retro Gamer 2408, you are absolutely 100% percent right on this. That portal is going to be a big photo op for people. Yes. This is the reason why I'm planning on doing my live stream in the evening of the 17th from Epic Universe, because at night, I'm telling you, I get old school Disney vibes when I look at that. There's something special. Again, let's go back to, like, say 1995, 1998. There was something special about the Disney parks at night. Disney parks are great during the day, but during the evening, it's like something changes. And the vibe is so, so different. So different. Kiss My Grit says Epic Universe is a case study of a corporation listening to their customers and building a park based on their first party market research. Yes, indeed. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Epic Universe didn't just show up out of nowhere. Universal has been getting market research information directly from people visiting the park. Your girl has been pulled over a couple of times and given surveys to fill out online, and they are constantly hammering Disney. How do we compare to Disney? What could we do better than Disney? What could Universal offer that would make you stay at our parks longer? How does our merchandise compare? How does our food compare? They it is insane how much data they have for what people want. And Epic Universe has the stuff that people want. I want to say it's like from Gen X to Gen Alpha is what this park is for. It's like it's just, oh my gosh, uh it's so amazing. And yes, Hyrax Nexus Live. I hope I'm gonna show some pictures of this. Keep in mind this is just the first portal. There are four others in the park that are just as beautiful. The one for Dark Universe is insane. It is so darn insane. So darn insane what it looks like. So great. So great. Are they going to add surcharges to Nintendo Land to make it feel more authentic? No, they're going to make you say "shut up and take my money" to get the merchandise and stuff that's there. Because well, I have Nezuko here in the cup, but like when this was available in the preview center, I bought it. People were cleaning out the merchandise over at the Epic Universe preview center for this stuff. So yeah, they want you not to leave with a penny in your pocket. And unlike feeling ripped off when you go to Disney, it's just like, I don't know where the money went, but I got all this cool stuff. Yes, they did. They did. If you ever get a chance, look at the interviews with some of the folks from Universal Creative. And they talk about wanting to do, if we could do, if there were no limits, what would we want to put in a park? And the Universal creatives, when you see the interviews with them, the way they talk about putting, the emotion, the experience, having people re-experience those iconic films and movies, they sounded like Disney Imagineers, and some of them probably were. But it was just amazing, what they talked about. And just for fun, because we're gonna go through a couple of not everything, but enough to give you an idea of what's going on. I mean, imagine seeing something like this. There's somebody in that. Have you seen a Disney character move like that? That is so funny. For number one, I haven't seen a character in costume be able to move that way. There's so many different effects that Universal has put into their character costumes that it's insane. Like even with the minions, and I have a short on my channel because it blew my mind. It's like they were dancing a YMCA, and then the eyes on the minions, it just started like going around in a circle. I'm like, how the heck did they freaking do? How did they do that? It was something else. But imagine being able, because I think they have Toad, they have Donkey Kong you can do a meet and greet with. I think Mario and Luigi, and I think Princess Peach as well. And like for a Gen Xer like me who grew up playing Nintendo games, you're probably gonna push your kids out the way to get a picture with some of these because they just, oh my gosh, they're just too cute. They're too cute. Yes, Avarice. Yes, those animatronics. I don't. They must have, I don't know how many patents for that because man, I've seen that. It is insane. Yes, they do. All generations of fans. Even some of those who may remember seeing those monster movies in the 30s as well. Sarah Rust, hello, my dear. Says Epic looks fun. I'm a big fan of monsters, Mario, and How to Train Your Dragon lands look awesome. Yeah, this park is this park is funny, Bex. This park is so large that I think the first day that I go, I'm mainly focused on Super Mario World, Super Nintendo World, and Dark Universe because there's so much that I wanna grab from from there. Hey, Meg B, how you doing, my dear? This has been lurking today, sick kiddo. Oh no. But my husband ran to show me a short as soon as he found the short of this meet and greet. Amazing. You can tell the Imagineers went to Universal. Yeah. I mean, you're looking at this and you're just like, yeah, I remember which video game and the Toads came out and little, little dance they do. I cannot wait to eat at Toad's Cafe. I'm so excited to go to Toad's Cafe. It's going to be way, 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 way too much fun. Way too much fun. Hyrax Nixus Live says, I mean, I want to see Toothless and his kids at Isle of Berk. Well, it's funny that you bring that up. So this is from Sea of the Cast Out over on X. It says, I fear that if Toothless did this to me, I would collapse into my own puddle of tears. So it's like, what are they talking about? Well, here we go. Oh, oh, this, you know what? I love this. I can't wait to meet Toothless. I can't. Every meet and greet that I've seen where people meet Toothless, they're just like, again, it's an experience. It's an experience that Universal Creative wanted to provide to recreate that scene in How to Train Your Dragon, where Hiccup meets Toothless, and reach your hand out to touch Toothless's hand. It's, oh my gosh, I love this. I love this so darn much. I can't wait to do this. Oh, it's so funny. She even has the Toothless headband too. Yes, you can buy that. Although I want the one with the light fury on it. That's just me. That's just me. Kiss My Grit says, Lorena, I saw a YouTube video last night. Uh, Stella Nova mug. And I've watched this a ton of times and it hasn't cracked. Anyway, where Pixie Duster was commenting on Monsters Unchained and said she was attracted, to put it G rated, to the Dracula animatronic. Girl, pray for the Pixie Dusters, y'all. It's going to be a tough couple of months for them. I mean, I like Dracula, but I don't like that. I don't like that. Meg B says, I am going to be one of those silly crying moms through all of How to Train Your Dragon stuff. That music, the meet and greet. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm probably, you know what? I probably will start crying too, especially when Camera Girl meets Toothless. hmm It's, you can just tell all the care that was put into this to make you recreate, those memories. It's so amazing. So amazing. Let's see. The baby dragon is so adorable, even though you can see the Boston Dynamics robot easily when it walks. Yes, and I'm glad that you brought that up. This is the third one This is Pouncer. Of course, these are the kids of Toothless and the Light Fury. So they're nightlight dragons. We saw two of them videos that were circulating, but this is the first one that I've seen of one that's completely white. Again, I love the Light Fury, so that's like my favorite thing. But check this out. I have seen nothing like this at a Disney park. We've been talking about the controls and I've been theorizing about the controls. I almost don't want to do it. I know what I love something when I could get down to the physics and all of that about how it works, but I don't want to because I just want to enjoy the magic of what this looks like.
Do a little dance. Stop doing your little dance. Oh, I was gonna get you with that one.
You can see the Boston Dynamics
Good job, everyone.
skeleton going on there, but she responds to the team members' commands.
What do you think? Can we do 3 Viking poses so they can draw pictures of us and then we'll go find your siblings? All right. Viking pose number 1. Oh man, I thought I was being intimidating, not cute. Can't help it. Viking pose number 2. Oh, they love me. Okay, less intimidating Viking pose. Thank you. That's so nice of you to say. I don't get compliments a lot. Okay, buddy, can we please go find Dart and Rough Runner before Hiccup finds out? I'll give you a fish. I'll give you a fish. All right, let's do it. Thank you, everyone. If you do see 2 other night lights, mostly black but with green eyes and blue eyes, just please let me know and don't say anything to Hiccup and Astrid, okay? Okay. You're cool? Okay. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye. Let's go. Let's go. This is for you, sir. You don't like it.
Oh my gosh, look at that. I mean, for real. I've never seen anything like that at Disney. Oh, the Ed 309. Yeah, kinda. Hey, Steel Leg, nice to see you here, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, these are so cute. There's that's Pouncer. There's 2 more. There's one that's black with green eyes, and there's one that's black with blue eyes. So she's the third one that I've seen. So there might be, I think there's just 3. There might be 4. Either way, I'm gonna find out. But these are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And like I had said before, they've got canned responses. Let's go to this one here. Like they've got the canned responses already and the commands and the hand movements that the team member will do. First of all, I love the outfits. Oh my gosh. Between those commands, you've also got someone with the master control panel that can kind of do some improv type of stuff. It's just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Ronan Bunny says it's so cute. Yes, it is. It's precious. It's absolutely precious. Jared Markham, hello. Hello. Since I'm an older Gen Z, I played the heck out of GameCube and the Wii. How to Train Your Dragon is Gen Z answer to Disney. Yep, absolutely. Camera Girl is Gen Z, and she is so stoked about this. Absolutely. Retro Gamer says little kids are going to love the meet and greet with the dragons and how to train your dragon land and everything else in how to train your dragon's land. Yes, absolutely. How Isla Burke, I kind of slept on a little bit until I saw, the Universal promo for it. I'm like, oh, that's that's going to make a ton of money with families for how it's constructed, just the attractions that are on there. They get to be Vikings, Viking gear. I'm just there to see all the dragons. I want to see the flying dragon. I want to see Toothless and the Light Fury flying around. That's what I came to see. But if you think, wait, there's more.
All right, well, at least if we play Toothless Says, all of these Vikings can play along. All right, let me explain to them how it works though. So, because Toothless is our alpha dragon and all other dragons listen to him, if I say Toothless Says, you do what I say. However, if I don't say Toothless Says, do not do what I do. Got it? Yeah. Got it? Yeah. Amazing. I know, you're the champ. You got it.
So they're playing kids game.
All right, everyone.
With the dragon.
Toothless Says, look up. Some of you have already left. That's okay. Toothless Says, look down. Good. Okay. Toothless Says, wiggle your ears. You're a human.
Oh!
You got an unfair advantage. That was a good one. Oh, look at you. Okay. Toothless Says, blink your eyes. Oh, sometimes. Oh, yeah, you know it. I don't need to tell you.
I can't.
Toothless Says, put your right foot in. Oh, dragon knows their left from right, but some of you Vikings don't. Embarrassing. Put your left, no. Toothless Says, put your left foot in. Good job, Pouncer. Okay, here's my favorite.
Oh my gosh. Again, this is nuts. I mean, I see it. I know it's based on the Boston Dynamics robotic model, but I just don't care. I love it. I love the modifications that Universal Creative made to it, because if I knew nothing about Boston Dynamics robotic system and I just looked at this, a little kid is just like, I don't care. I got to see a darn dragon. And even if it's just like, I'm going to forget everything that I know and just be amazed by what's going on here. This this is the kind of stuff that we thought we would get from Disney back in the day. And this is so, when you look at this, it's just like, this is what we thought, we would get from Disney. If it's like, if you could, yeah, let's make dragons come to life. Can we do it? No, we can't not do it. Again, I don't want to know. I don't want to know how many patents Universal is totally gonna get from this. Steel Leg of History, thank you so very much for that $10 super chat, my dear. I sure do appreciate that so very much. Let me hit you up. Thank you for the $10 super chat, my friend. Says, thanks for all your kindness and support. You are one of the nicest ladies out there. Thanks for always not letting me give up. I have my fake leg appointment this week to make up for missing it last week. Well, my friend, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. And I am so proud of you for this journey that you've been on. Dude, you have been crushing it. So many blessings to you for this. Thank you so much, my dear. And thank you so much for being such an ardent supporter of my channel. Folks, please do check out Steel Leg of History's channel as well. I believe he's at 659 subscribers. We need to get him up a little bit higher. So go check his channel out. If one of my mods could put the link to Steel Leg of History's channel in the chat, I'd appreciate that so very much. And yes, Isle of Berk is what we were supposed to get with Galaxy's Edge. I mean, honestly, I'm thinking like this. I'm thinking when they announced Galaxy's Edge, like, oh, well, this is what it was supposed to be. Okay, so why don't we take what Galaxy's Edge was supposed to be, use it for Isle of Berk, and then completely obliterate people's expectations of what they thought Isle of Berk is going to be. I mean, again, not just the animatronics, but check out how the team members over there, one, how they're dressed, which is so over the top. I love it.
Whoa, look at this person right here.
What?
Eating a burger.
What are you looking at? That's
Oh, get
you
in
too?
line.
I mean, wait, what?
Uh-oh.
What?
Are we
What?
gonna-
We stalker buddies?
We can be.
What's your name?
Look at her.
Megan.
I'm Megan, I'm Agnes. Look at that. M&M, right? That's
That's
interesting.
nice.
I love bothering Gobber. Can I come with you?
Sure.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Will they get me, which is it? We'll see about that.
Well,
To be
you have-
fair,
you have
there
a
is
line.
not
You have
allowed
like
fish.
five.
Really do.
She walking with her.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at this person right here.
What?
Eating.
This is too funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you, KB. Thank you. Thank you so much for becoming a member as well. And yes, the actors in this land, Chef's Kiss, you can tell they are having so much fun. And again, it's like, yes, I'm fixated on the hair. I love Astrid's outfit because if you watch the animated film, that's exactly how they were looking like. This is so flipping amazing. I love it. Hertz Donut says those books look very warm for Florida weather. I hope they're air conditioning. I think the team they may have something in them. I'm not quite sure, but they probably take frequent breaks, I would think, to cool off cuz yeah, those are some pretty hefty looking outfits. So they probably have a lot of programmed breaks because from what I can see, there's a lot of Vikings there and walking around and everything. Oh, and there is a bench right behind them. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me go back. That's a darn bench with the two dragon heads on there. This is attention to detail that we like, and the same attention to detail that Disney used to have. Do y'all remember that? Look at that. There's some kids that are going to be fighting over being able to sit on it. Steel Leg says this is how they should look in the movies. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And Kiss My Grit says, I wonder how many of these TMs were poached from Disney. I I think that they were. Because one of the things that I've noticed, um, I want to say within the past, I would say within the past couple of years that I've been living here, there seems to be a shift. The Universal team members now act more like Disney cast members used to be, and the Disney cast members are acting like the Universal team members used to be. It's like a total switch, and they probably pay them very well. Universal didn't lay off all their employees during the pandemic. So there's more of a family, like universal family atmosphere. They have their own like campus on site that they can go to. There's also, I think, housing that's on site, but overall, you can tell. I swear they're probably having more fun than the kids. Oh, handcrafted bench, from what I heard. Oh, okay, that makes sense. because I was looking at this bench like, wow, really? Well, they even have trash cans that are actually themed at Universal, so that doesn't surprise me. As a matter of fact, that does my heart very, very good to see. So let's see, what are we gonna check out next? Let's see. What are we gonna I know what we're gonna do. So we're gonna hop on over here to author Brad Acevedo's Twitter feed because frankly, he has gotten a ton of stuff. Videos that he's taken out at Epic Universe. So I figured we'd go through his timeline. So if you're on yeah, if you are on X, consider giving him a follow. This is the chick I got to meet at Epic Universe. And Universal, if you're listening, you better create a Bride of Frankenstein wig that I can buy because daggone it, I need it.
Yes.
And this tiny bauble bears some slight resemblance to you.
Slight.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
Gosh.
Sweet and small. Like a homunculus.
Yes, very much homunculus.
Yes.
Small artificial being. Very
Yes.
nice. I love it.
Where did you get this?
I found it in the apothecary. One of the doctors sold it to me
I see.
for a small fee.
They are making small images. It is interesting.
What did I do?
Should we be concerned? That is the hounds they are gathering. You should
okay.
stay away from them. They hunt those they do not understand. Yes.
This is so freaking crazy authentic with how her acting is as a Bride of Frankenstein, her makeup, her hair, everything. I love the Bride of Frankenstein. And you hear like the bells that were ringing. Even look at the construction, but I'm just, oh my gosh. Yet another reason why I can't wait to go to Dark Universe because I need to see the Bride of Frankenstein. She is my girl. She is absolutely my girl. And let's see. Here's the Zelda window. Zelda and Ganondorf Windows 2 at Epic Universe. This is also fueling the rumor that Zelda may be one of the expansions at Epic Universe. I know I had talked about that it could possibly go over where Poseidon's Fury is at Islands of Adventure. But now that I think about it, it would probably make more sense to put Zelda over here. There's so much expansion room at Epic Universe. This is what I don't think people understand. There's expansion pads at Epic Universe to further expand the park. And plus, I don't think Lockheed Martin will be there for not much longer. So they actually have an option to buy. Universal has an option to buy the land that Lockheed Martin is on. Universal bought land from Lockheed Martin to develop Epic Universe. But don't be surprised if Lockheed Martin's like, okay, we're rolling out because they already have a campus that's in North Orlando near UCF main campus. Meg B says, oh, dang it, where's my mouse? I have a 10-year-old with huge hopes and dreams for Zelda. LOL. There is so much buzz about bringing Zelda to Epic Universe. But it would fit so darn well. And Kiss My Grit says every time the bell rings in Dark Universe, that's when the windmill catches fire at the Burning Blade Tavern. I have to see this. I have to see that. That is going to be absolutely flipping amazing. The detail. Dark Universe is the land I didn't know that I needed to see. Yes. See, you got to have this energy. This energy with all of the Super Mario stuff. I need the Super Mario Kart popcorn bucket with Mario in his cart, from Mario Kart. I need that. That's on the list. I think I need that more than I need the power up band. Possibly both. Let's see. What else did he have? Pulling up a dark more. Look at the steps though. I mean, if you look at this, it looks like it's been there for 400 years. And again, this is how Disney used to do stuff. Like the Haunted Mansion, which is without a doubt, I want to say that is god tier for Disney World. Forget how many times it stops now, but with how it's designed, with how it feels old in there, even though it's really not. Everything about it looks awesome. It doesn't look like you're walking into a brand new building. It looks like you're walking into some mansion that's, again, like time forgot about. It has this musty smell to it. The furnishings look worn. This is insane. Insane kind of detail. Wow. If Universal can land Pokemon, and actually they have the rights. They have the rights from Japan. They bought it a couple of years ago. So they bought the rights, but people weren't sure exactly how they were going to implement it. So they already have it. Pokemon is the most recognizable brand worldwide and has been since the 90s. Yes, this is another thing that people do not pay attention to, and something that a lot of pixie dusters will ignore. The Disney company is not the most visibly known worldwide anymore. I think it's Pokemon is number one. Um, Pokemon is number one. I think Hello Kitty is number two, and Mickey Mouse is way, 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 way down there. And of course, that thought is not lost on Universal whatsoever. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, okay. We're gonna look at this one too. Well, hang on. We'll get back to that one in a minute. But this is Igor, who I heard is a hoot to meet over at at Dark Universe. I can't wait to meet him. He has so many people done so many TikToks about this dude. The actors over in Dark Universe are just extra. Camera girl can't wait to meet the Invisible Man and Igor. That's who she can't wait to meet, because they are just so hilarious. And
That's Baby Mario.
this is a Yoshi ride.
That's Baby Mario.
Baby Mario. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Avarice, I heard about the violinist. I cannot wait to see. That's some authenticity that is just insane. I can't wait to see it. So here's Yoshi. I can't wait. I can't wait to ride this. This is gonna be so much fun. Look at that. This is the I call it the all ages experience. Just like it's just like the one in Japan, I believe. Look at that. Kind of has that kinetic vibrance that Splash Mountain used to have. Wink wink, nudge nudge. You know what I'm saying? Dark Universe sees a young Frankenstein. I would go for that. I still would go for that. Kiss My Grit says, in my opinion, Universal needs to keep Zelda at IOA and add Pokemon next to Super Mario World. Universal Studios needs to remain focused on movie IPs. Yeah, Zelda at IOA, I would prefer, because Poseidon's Fury, that whole set, that whole experience is perfect for them to recreate Hyrule. I mean, just with what they have there already. And plus, the last time I went through Poseidon's Fury, one of the team members said in one of the parts, "This kind of looks like Zelda, doesn't it?" It's like, you're so wrong for that. So that's Yoshi. Um, Yoshi's Adventure, super cute, relaxing, and a perfectly fine addition to Nintendo World. So we have that. Oh shoot. Okay, okay. Here's the money shot. Here we go. Here's our boys. Look at the team member outfits. Here's Toadstool Cafe. Oh my gosh. Yeah, pretty much. Don't be surprised if Gen Xers are trying to push kids out the way to meet Mario and Luigi and the other Nintendo characters. Just look at how bright and colorful it looks, just like the darn video games. Which, of course, is the intent. And also, another thing to keep in mind, this Super Nintendo world, they've learned from the first implementation over in Universal Studios Japan and the one that was put in Universal Studios Hollywood as well. So I'm hoping this, the Mario Kart attraction, the one that's in Bowser's Castle. I'm hoping the heads up, the VR display looks not VR, AR display is better, because there were issues I think people said about the ones in Japan and the one in Hollywood as well. Let's see, there better be a Yoshi meet and greet in Orlando like they got for fan nights in Hollywood. So that would indicate to me it's coming to Orlando soon, hopefully. Yeah, it may be. It's like I don't know if we've seen the entire roster of characters yet, and they're just bringing out the most important ones now. I'll see when I'm over at I keep calling it Super Mario World, Super Nintendo World on Thursday. I'll have to see everyone that they bring out, and again, the attention to detail on the team member costumes. Because one of the things we've been complaining a lot about, at least I know I have and several other people have, is how Disney seems to be phoning it in. Not seems to be, they are phoning it in when it comes to the cast member costumes. The ones of late have just been generic, not really all that great looking. And you look at this, and the outfits are amazing. They have the hats, they have the caps, they have everything. That makes it look like they're part of Super Nintendo World. It's freaking amazing, amazing. So let's see, what else does Brad have here? Ah, shoot. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, so two things we're going to look at.
Whoa! Maybe he'll come out later. He's not behaving right now. Oh. There he is! Hey, Ramby! Bye, buddy!
Oh my God.
Whoa!
I love this so much. all the times I played the Donkey Kong games. This is insane. And remember, one time I posted a video that I took from Stella Nova where you could see they were testing the carts jumping over. I'm like, did I just catch testing the carts? Yeah, just did. I heard the queue for this is crazy. I can't wait. I can't film on the rides, but I can film the queues and everything like that, which I don't mind because I kind of like to keep the rides um, for folks to experience so it doesn't spoil it. But, you know, the queues are fair game. And once again, this reminds me of how Walt Disney World used to do their queues. Oh, Avarice, that is the queue that I am dying to see. The fact that they could recreate that for the Ministry of Magic, I daggone it. I cannot wait to see that. It just the fact that it looks like just out of the movie. Gosh. Uh Meg B says, "Oh my gosh, DK was my thing even more than Mario. I would just be losing my mind." DK. Donkey Kong. When they did the DK rap in the Super Mario movie, Camera Girl went nuts. Oh, wait. We got a friend dropping in. Hey, Erica.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you just fine. How you doing?
I'm good. We're outside having a charcuterie board and some wine
Mm. Oh, that sounds delightful.
under our new pavilion. Gosh, this thing took forever to to get up this afternoon.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad you're here. We're just looking at videos and and pictures of Epic Universe and just so geeking out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kiss My Grits. Epic Universe has raised the bar of the theme park experience.
That
This
they
is
have.
insane. This is absolutely insane. You see this is over in Donkey Kong Country?
Mm. You know, these images never get old.
Oh my gosh, I do too.
I don't think they ever will.
Mm-mm. I could just like watch this all day because again, if you played these Nintendo games, you feel like you are literally in the games, including the sun in Florida that's trying to kill you in the summer.
Yeah,
Actually,
right.
about it. Oh my gosh, this is just it's like literally the theme park where it's like, okay, if you could do it, what would you do? Do all of it. Do all of it. So going back over to Dark Universe, this is the Invisible Man. And again, like I said, with Camera Girl, with her seeing everything on TikTok, next to Igor with a Y, Invisible Man is the one that people have been doing lots of videos of.
A peg. That was at least 20 pegs.
That was
all the way
25
down
pegs.
into the dungeon.
25 pegs.
We're just honored to be in the presence of
I'm
Dr.
surrounded by simpletons.
I know.
True.
It's
No,
painful.
It's exhausting.
It is.
Yes.
It's arduous.
You deserve more, Doctor.
He's really good with his acting.
Mm-hmm.
A peg. That was at least 20 pegs.
That was 25
all the way down
pegs.
into the dungeon.
He is
25
so
pegs.
good. The costuming,
We're just honored to be
his
in the presence of
I'm
Dr.
mannerisms.
surrounded by simpletons.
I know.
True.
It's
No,
painful.
It's exhausting.
It is.
Yes.
It's arduous.
You deserve more, Doctor.
And that the laugh.
His voice, like, I mean, I don't know much about the Invisible Man, but I'm assuming he's capturing the character pretty well. I mean, he's got me convinced.
Yeah, He does. He's got it down. If I remember from, was it the book? I think it was a book and also the movie as well, that the Invisible Man, I believe he was a scientist, and this formula, I guess, that got spilled that made him invisible. It was just crazy. It was nuts. I love the evil maniacal laugh. That sells it. The Invisible Man, he's an extremely brilliant scientist, kind of like Dr. Frankenstein, and just how he
Oh,
gets dressed up to walk around when he wants people to see him.
I like his sarcasm and his comebacks. He's really good at improv. That's kind of hard to do.
Hmm. Yeah, it really is. Universal is very good at getting their talent. Like I forget when call for auditions went out, but yeah, these folks had to nail it. And dude definitely did. Hey, Chef Nation, good to see you. Good to see you. It says good morning, beautiful people. A good morning to you and little Chef. And good morning to over 127 of you folks watching between YouTube and X. Really appreciate that. Give the uni actors a raise. Even the guy who plays Hiccup sounds perfect. I can't wait. I cannot wait to check that out. So here's some more Pizza
Mm.
Moon. I am looking forward to eating here for so many reasons. First of all, when you look at the facade, it again reminds me of Main Street, USA at night. When they have the lights that are out, especially over the theater, like the chasing lights, the whole 1800s style. I love the art style of this. And you go inside. Let's see. I don't know if they go inside in this one, but if for pictures that I've seen on the inside of Pizza Moon, it looks like a mid 1800s theater when you go in, and it's got like the little sets and everything, and it's so cool. I just love this. And if you see the moon up here, okay, you've seen this moon face in Journey to Imagination. You see that. There was also a film, I think it was one of the first silent films. What's it called? Journey to the Moon, where like the rocket literally landed in the eye of the man on the moon. So that's what the callback is to
Mm.
the moon. You should, Aldo. You really, really should. You really should. I think you would I think you would nail it. Check out what's going on with Universal Hollywood. 40s Mandalorian. Hello, it says Dr. Frank Griffin turned mad by his invisibility formula. Yes, that's what it is. And if you
Mm.
want to see, oh, I'm sorry, Erica. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, I was just reading his comment there.
Mm. If you want to see a really good modern, I won't say for modern audiences, I will say in a modern setting,
Hmm.
the Invisible Man movie that that came out not too long ago. I think a couple of years ago. It was, yes, The Invisible Man that came out in 2020. Stars Elizabeth Moss, and it's written and directed by Lee Wanell, who is from Bloomhouse, the same guy who wrote The Conjuring movies. It is so good, and it is so spooky how they came up with, let's just say, instead of an invisibility formula, they came up with something else that was just insane. I figured it out, but I'm just like, no, no, not how they did. It was crazy. It is truly a horror movie, so you got to check that out. It's actually pretty good. I was surprised about how good how good it was. Chris Mike Grit says Celestial Park is an absolutely gorgeous, not to mention therapeutic hub of Epic. Can't wait to experience
Yes.
at night. Oh,
Yep. My thoughts exactly. Therapeutic. Just, whew, you know?
yeah, you just go and just, I love this so much. It seemed to be so much space to walk around. And it's supposed to be a replica of like a Victorian era garden. It looks like there's plenty of
Mm.
space for people to walk around with like the plants, places to sit, the flowers, just all of that. And let's see, shout out to, because I like the credit. Okay, Wall and Ballin. Hey, my dear. He is killing it with his post about Epic Universe, also about Disney. Look at this.
That's so pretty.
You
I
have the
can't wait to
East.
just sit there and just take it
I
in.
know. With the music and the fountains. And with Helios in the background, that clock starts
Mhm.
to glow as the sun goes down. Oh my gosh. I just think of Epcot when I hear this with the Fountain of Nations. Oh, and there's the red dress. There's the Asian restaurant to the left. Eventually, I'm going to try that.
Mm.
Just, it's so relaxing. I think those are steps over there where you can just kind of sit.
Is it? I think it's like fake grass, right? On the
Hmm.
steps, and they're
Yes.
green, so you can sit down, have a picnic,
Hmm. It's like a
or
replica of the green area and the steps where you can sit over at City Walk.
oh yeah,
So it looks like it's an exact replica of that. It just with how big. I cannot wait to see this. How big this is, and just this is what we used to have at Epcot. We used to have the Fountain of Nations, and at night with the colors and the glowing fiber optics that were in the concrete around it. It was just, and it was cool in the summer when it was freaking hot. And you could just sit there and get the mist off the water on you. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, so absolutely beautiful. But speaking of beautiful, and I swear these people, Universal Creative, must have jumped right in my brain. And when I said create the carousel of my dreams, they did.
I cannot wait to ride that.
This is the Celestial Carousel. Oh my gosh. I would ride this over. Look at the glowing lights that change color. The lights on.
I'm
This
over
is
here watching this and trying to figure out, okay, so which one do I want to grab when I go to ride it? Which little constellation do I want to hop on?
because it's like I want that horse, I want that one, I want that
Right?
one. When you're like racing everybody to get to it. Just look at the
I
features
like how
on.
they've got the ones where two people can sit, but it still goes up and down.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be being rack right there.
It's like we're just chilling.
Yep.
Oh
Two
my
old people
god.
just sitting there chilling and going up and down in circles.
this is, I mean, I love the just the theme of like carousels, especially the old school ones. Um, where I lived in Philly, and Dylan knows what this is, in the Willowgrove Park Mall, they have like one of the old school carousels. It's just beautiful, just gorgeous to just, to just ride in. And it's like they took that concept and put it on flipping steroids.
Hmm.
Here's another
Oh,
one.
I
Here's
love
another
that
one.
one. With the blue and the, oh my gosh, the black light.
Kind of feels
Wow.
like a rave, but I love
I
it.
know. I was just going to say, what's with this? The music's got a beat to it,
I want some glow sticks.
right?
Does it go back? Wait. It goes in reverse?
No, I did not know that.
I'm done. I'm so done.
Whoa, I did not. Oh my gosh.
Is this party mode? Is this HD? I don't blame you. I want to try the two-seater. I don't blame you. I think that's going to be a popular one. Especially for those who may have like for physical reasons, they can't ride the other
Yeah.
one. And it goes backwards. I'm
Oh, that
trying
is so
to
cool.
remember what ride at Dorney Park used to spin and it would go forward, and then they'd switch it and send it backward. Dang it. Epic
That is
Universe is
so
gonna
cool.
get my money. I could watch this over. That dude is having too much fun. Where'd he go? He had his hands up.
Okay, so note to self before you go, get some like glow sticks and like glow jewelry.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. This dude is like vibing like no.
Oh, man.
That will be all of us. Hey Ray, this is my brother-in-law. This is watching with Jinju. Oh, with my oldest niece. Good to see both of you guys. Hope you guys are liking the pictures and everything. Hopefully you guys can come to visit us down here and we can go to Epic. Oh my gosh, this is just mm-mm. Yes, I will. I'm gonna soak in the atmosphere and then I'll do the live stream. Again, this is one of the reasons why I want to go at night, because the park just who would have thought about having a darn carousel go backwards out of all things? This is insane. This is absolutely insane. And speaking of insane, the last thing that I'm going to show you guys, because one, I can't
Oh, what?
believe.
Oh, I have not seen this at night.
Oh,
What?
this is the Burning Blade Tavern.
Oh, wow.
Every 15 minutes, the blades catch fire. And I posted video, I think last month, like 2 months ago, where they were testing this. And I'm like, is that fire? Yes.
Wow.
There's a restaurant under there literally called the Burning Blade Tavern. So if you have ever watched the Frankenstein film, you know exactly what this is from. And again, the attention to detail is nuts. This is like waiting for the dragon at Diagon Alley to blow fire. Oh my gosh. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Kiss my grits. Thank you so, so, so very much. So very much, my dear, for that 1999 super chat. I gotta hit you up with the OG clip. This is pathetic.
Join in, folks. It's yodeling time. Here at Lester's.
Elephant green screen effect.
So, just to remind folks, pray for the Pixie Dusters because this gonna be a hard couple of weeks for them with Epic
Girl,
Universe coming out.
they're already crying. What are you talking about?
Hmm. I'm saying that tongue in cheek.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They can't. They can't. I haven't seen this many Disney Pixie Dusters at a Universal Park ever. With the previews, media previews, and everything. Yeah, they've been there. They've been there. Some of you may call us epic dusters, but you know what? We don't care. We don't care.
Epic
And
Dusters.
what? What? You know. Just my grit says the leaked on ride footage I saw of Monsters Unchained blew me away. Yes, the animatronics make Tiana's broccoli adventure look like Dollar General bargain bins. If simply watching the ride can give me chills, imagine the real experience. Dude,
Yeah, exactly.
oh, have you seen the if like the leaked video? I know they did a promo video for. Have you seen like what the animatronics look like in Monsters Unchained?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. I mean, come on, you know me. I cheated. I unapologetically cheated. Yes, I did. I had a hard time kind of figuring out the werewolf one if because they had that scene where he's running and I'm like, is that projection or is that the actual animatronic like running from like point A to point B?
Wow.
Like I couldn't figure it out. I was yeah, and I've seen the video several times and I'm like, okay, I
Mhm.
really can't because it goes so fast. So I'm like, I can't even figure this out.
I'm curious now. I mean, I've seen the promo videos of the animatronics for the Wolfman, especially the one for Dracula. Holy crap! And the one for Frankenstein. They look like, I'm gonna say, they remind me of the animatronic style that they used to do at Disney with all the points of articulation, and they're probably pneumatic and not electronic like they did at Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I think with that one, Disney wanted to show off this new animatronic so much that they
Mhm.
forgot that, yeah, you showed it to us, but it's how it works in the field
Right.
that is going to be impressive or how it's supposed to work. So it's like I saw the Tiana animatronic. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. It's all right. But when people saw the animatronics for Dark Universe, for Monsters Unchained, we're just like, is that an actor or is
Well,
that an animatronic?
the movements are so fluid, and then their faces look so real, like their skins. Even Raph was questioning. He was like, "What material are they using for their skin? Because it looks human." He goes, "It looks human."
I'm thinking they probably went back, looked at all the stuff that Rick Baker did for like American Werewolf in London. He's got like an Academy Award for his special effects work, and they probably went back and studied that and were
Mm,
just like, we need to make this look as good, if not better, than what we have. Because when you're doing all those points of articulation, if you're going to do them right, it's a very refined process. And well, I think Disney just kind of
Lost its refinery.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like we can just have her move her head and move her eyes and stuff like that, but they didn't think about like how the face should change depending on where it is. Certain expressions can stretch it out or make it look differently. There's different subtle things, that'll happen, that'll go on. Sorry, I'm thinking robotics in my head, but it's true. It's very true. One of the best animatronics that Disney truly has is over in Epcot, over in Spaceship Earth, when you see Aristotle. Is it Aristotle? I think it is. Yeah, I think it's Aristotle, where they go past the scene in Greece where he's got like this oh my gosh, forget which model it is, but how he's teaching these other students and how smooth and fluid those movements are. It's you think it's a real person,
Yeah.
literally, when you see it. I'm like always fascinated when I go by that one. I'm just like, that one sticks out for how realistic it is. It is amazing. The word cheated is a problem with YouTube. Nah. Hey, Deborah. Deborah says, "Cool. Yeah, that. Man, this is cool. I can't wait to eat at the burning windmill. I can't either. It's gonna be awesome. And Avarice Carmageddon. I'm glad you brought this up. The Phantom of the Opera. Yes,
Ooh,
they
what
have.
about it?
They have the Phantom of the Opera playing the organ, and the organ has flames coming out of it.
Where? At Epic?
Yeah, at Epic.
Where?
Kiss My Grits, is that in, I think it's in Monsters Unchained, right? I don't think it's in Curse of the Werewolf. It's in I believe it's in the queue. And they
Oh, is that? I was gonna ask, is it in the queue line? I think queue or the very first scene in the
queue
when you're on the attraction.
Yeah, because I haven't seen the attraction, but I've heard about the Phantom of the Opera. Because my thing is, look, if he's not playing the organ, if you're not hearing the music from the Phantom of the Opera, I'm like, it's not going to work. And they, from what I understand, they went complete ham with the Phantom of the Opera. I'm like, wow, I can't wait to see that. I'm
Complete
just
ham.
Oh, Kiss My Grit says yes. Phantom is the first scene once you board the ride. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
that's what I thought.
Okay, the first scene. And Avarice Carmageddon says Monsters Unchained Phantom Flame organ in ride the first few scenes. Holy crap. Awesome. Phantom of the Opera music follows you. Hmm. I mean, it's first of all, Danny Elfman did all of the music, the ambient music in Dark Universe. Danny Elfman, of course, he did the music for Beetlejuice. He did the music for Nightmare
Oh, okay.
Before Christmas. Um, it's insane. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Tina Beebe says, "Hey, hello. I need Lon Chaney playing that organ." That is going to be so quick. I cannot wait to see that. And I think um, one of the reasons that Dark Universe has really been pulling in people wanting to check it out is just because of how it's replicating the gothic atmosphere and bringing like those old school monster movies and novels to life. And also remember, Bloomhouse is doing a lot of remakes of these Universal Monsters characters. Like, well, forget the Wolfman. That yeah, and ignore that one. Creature from the Black Lagoon. They're doing that one. I cannot wait for that one. They're doing another. They're doing one of the Mummy too. As well. So you're going to get updates, but at the same time, updated movies, but at the same time, all of Dark Universe When I drove by and saw it, it looks like someplace in Eastern Europe. It does not look like Orlando at all. You set foot in there, and it's just like I'm right in a Mary Shelley novel. It's going to be amazing. Didn't you talk about Phantom when Wicked came out, or am I going crazy? LOL. No, 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 you're not. I do not like musicals unless somebody dies. So Phantom of the
Oh,
Opera is
that
one of
was.
my favorite.
I was going to say, well, there you go.
Phantom of the Opera, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Chicago. Those are just that's my thing. And my camera girl who loves musicals, who dragged me to go see Wicked. We saw Wicked on Broadway. We saw the Lion King on Broadway. Musicals are not really my thing, but Phantom of the Opera, I freaking love that one. I love the music. I hate Sarah Brightman's voice, but I love everything else about the Phantom of the Opera. I just love it, even though at the crux it is a stalker movie. Just say, so they went from Phantom to Hotel Transylvania. I got bills to pay. Got bills to pay. Got bills to pay. Horror cons will be booked in Orlando. Oh well, first of all, you got Halloween Horror Nights, and they have the
Oh,
experience
that's what I
out
was
in
going to
Vegas.
ask. I was
So
going to ask, do you think they're going to do a haunted house based on the monsters this year?
they've done one before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they have done one before, so it's very possible. And someone mentioned Hugh Jackman as Van Helsing. I loved Van Helsing. That movie was so darn cheesy. I loved it. I loved it. Wouldn't that be cool if they had Dr. Van Helsing walking around? That could be something that they add for Halloween, because think about it. For folks who Halloween Horror Nights is way too graphic for, or they're just like, I don't want to do that, they'll probably do something in Epic Universe more than likely over in Dark Universe, especially for, I would say, for younger kids, but a little bit easier for them to handle, as opposed to going through the scare zones and Halloween Horror Nights where you have undead zombies following you, or in my case, following and video bombing you at the same time. I'm like, dude, really? Imagine Dark Universe at Halloween. I will definitely be making a makeup appointment at that time. Yes. Yeah. They do have this thing where they can give you monster makeup. But like I said, unless I get a true Bride of Frankenstein makeover complete with a wig, it's not for me. That's what I want. The whole thing that I want. It's gonna be friggin' awesome.
It's all or
Um,
nothing.
yes. Yes. Go hard or go home. That's Marcelo Lopez says absolutely, but now even more epic. Yeah, this is going to be. I mean, just from what I've seen, it's just going to be amazing, and especially for Halloween, especially for Halloween. If you don't want to pay for Halloween Horror Nights, which it is quite graphic. There's a lot of noise, a lot of smoke. I mean, the smoke bothers me, so I can only stay, but for like so long, because there's so much smoke that's being used. It's loud. Some parts are extremely scary. You may not want somebody chasing after you with a chainsaw. I'm just saying. Some people aren't into that, and that's
Yeah, not.
okay. hmm Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman. Yeah, I love that movie. I so love that movie. It was amazing. Unfortunately, the musical Phantom lived to do a sequel called Love Never Dies. Sorry, but I wish it had died. Love the original musical, hate the sequel. I will not watch that. I will not watch that. The original, perfect. Absolutely perfect. The music gives me chills. Music of the night. Oh man, it's crazy. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Tina Beebe says, geek question, Raina Creole. Do you know which mummy, Karloff, Cheney Jr., or the Fraser mummy? It's gonna be the Brendan Fraser one. They're gonna redo that one. I don't think it's gonna be Karloff. I could have swore I said something about that on the Spice Lounge maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. But yeah, they are redoing the Mummy. We'll have to see. It should be okay. Instead of Brendan Fraser, I think the researcher is now a woman with her family. So I'll keep an eye on it because the Mummy movies with first of all, I love the original one from the 30s. But the ones with the Brendan Fraser ones, I love those too. They were so darn campy. They were hilarious. I love those. So we'll have to see what they come up with that. But
I had a crush on him. I thought he was adorable.
I did too.
Especially like in Encino Man when he played the oh gosh, the
A caveman
what
they
is
dug
that
up.
wolf? Yeah, I don't know why I kept thinking Wolfman. No, Caveman, yeah. I thought he was so cute.
Oh my god, him and Paulie Short. That was a
Yeah,
funny movie.
I kind of had a crush on Polly Shore too back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, y'all, Paulie Shore was in a Goofy movie too.
Yep, that he was. I loved his character.
As Paulie Shore, there was no difference between the two. Oh,
It's the Leaning Tower of Jesus.
I know. I
Oh
love
goodness,
that.
so 90s.
It so was. Ronan Bunny says, "What do you think about the Tom Cruise Mummy movie?" I don't. I refuse to watch it. There's nothing in. I mean, the way that they tattooed the mummy chick that was in it was pretty cool, but I had zero interest. I mean, when I went to Universal and I went to the makeup show, and they said, "Oh, if you've seen the Mummy movie," I'm like, "What movie? That's not Brendan Fraser." Apparently it came and went. So yeah,
Uh,
I don't watch that one. For me, it's either the Boris Karloff one or the ones with Brenda Fraser. Or that story from Tales from the Dark Side, I think. Tales from the Dark Side movie. You have to look that one up. My mom, Aldo's Journal says my mom hated Phantom when we went to see it on Broadway in early 2023. It was partly due to the fact that there were tech issues and the intermission lasted 45 minutes.
oh wow.
Dang, what did they have going on? Yeah, you can't. The effects when you see Phantom of the Opera, the effects are a big part of it, especially with the organ, especially with the smoke, all of that. I don't blame her. That's a shame. That is a shame. Yeah, Tina, we don't talk about the Tom Cruise Mummy movie. We don't. We don't. Oh yeah, George of the Jungle. I forgot about that. That was funny too, with Brenda Fraser in it. George of the Jungle. That movie was really bad. Yeah, yeah, it was. It was. I do not want to remember Tom Cruise mommy movie. But speaking of that, folks, we have got to wrap up the stream here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Next Saturday stream is going to be a blast. And hopefully, Ron will be able to join us next week because we will have spent time at Epic Universe so we can bring you guys, our video, our experiences, answer your questions, all of that stuff. I can't wait. I can't wait to go. And more importantly, I can't wait to share it with you. So, Erica, what you got going up and going on? I can talk today. Going on, and where can people find you?
Well, you can check out our old videos at Erica Raff. Um, Reminder to everybody, we are 6 months away to Halloween. So my countdown has already started. If you want to get an idea of what we do, go check out our Halloween videos from last year and stay tuned in the coming months for 2.0 of whatever I created last year to be put on show this year.
I
Uh,
take copious notes of Erica's Halloween videos.
and I'm just stream hopping, just having fun with friends and trying to get this house in order in between streams.
Let's see. Steel Leg of History says, I can send you one of my spare legs for a prop. Too funny. Too funny. Well, I have Erica's link in the description box to her channel. I also have the link to Ron's channel as well in the description box. As for you, girl, let's see. At 4 o'clock, I'll be on Retro Nerd Girls channel for a watch party of my favorite, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So we're going to be having a watch party for that over on her channel. And then at 8 o'clock, we will have a watch party on my channel for Ip Man, starring Donnie Yen. It's going to be the first Ip Man movie for people who do not know. Ip Man historically was the Sifu or master who taught Bruce Lee what he knows. And the book that Bruce Lee wrote basically detailed the Wang Chung method taught to him by Ip Man. So again, if you love Donnie Yen in John Wick 4 and you love Donnie Yen in Rogue One, you will love Johnny Yen in Ip Man. It's going to be absolutely absolutely amazing. I cannot wait. Retro Nerd Girl hit 10K.
Sweet.
I'm
Well,
so
y'all
I'm
got
so
something to
proud of
celebrate.
her. I'm so proud of her. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of her. I'm gonna have to surprise her with something. Shh, don't tell. Yes, that's why next Thursday I'm planning to live stream from Epic Universe between probably 6 and 7. The park closes at 9. We may wind up live streaming at 7. I'll know closer to the date because most people have been doing their streams during the day. But you know me, call me queen of doing the live streams at night, but it's something different. So that's how we're gonna do it. So it's gonna be a long day for me. Although thankfully, since I'm local, I can actually go home for lunch, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna be over at the Toadstool Cafe. I cannot wait for that. Oh, I so cannot wait for that. So you guys have been absolutely amazing between YouTube and between Twitter. Please do heart the stream over on Twitter, Twix, X. Please do hit the like button over on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed to Erica and Ron and myself, and we will see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.